Hi guys, how are you? Thank you so much, you guys. I love reading your comments and just, it's not that it makes me feel better that some people have went through some similar shit that I have, but when you go through those things where like you had every masculine in your life turn their back on you when you were in danger, you almost feel like you deserve it until you hear other people talking about it. So this is why I'm so grateful for you guys too, because you're helping me just as much as you say that I'm helping you, okay? I found that when I wear this hat in my readings, I don't feel that energy like I did that day. So from now on, we capping the dome piece. I am philosophical. This is my channel. This is my baby. And I'm glad that you guys are here. Let's see what the message is today, okay? I don't really have any downloads. I mean, we're just going to get right into some shit and roll with it. Archangel Michael, please protect me and those listening with your light who deserve it. Thank you so much for waking us up today. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. With me and you. So this may be you and someone else that you're just like, we can do what you want to do. Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why they just let me live? Why can't you guys just let people live, right? Just, if we're not affecting you by what we're doing, what's the problem? This one talking about me, that one talking about me. Afungul. This word is a trip. Look, I split the deck. Family. Is your family talking about you, you guys? You know that they are. I mean, that's always going to happen. It's just the talking's different now, I'm assuming, right? What's the message today, please? What's the message today? Don Juan. But hold on. Okay, that's much better. Thank God for light. In more ways than one, yeah? Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. We're going to go with the positive attribute for this, all right? Okay, so we know we're hot and we're sexy and we're mysterious and mystical and, not that kind of mystical. You guys going to have a romantic dinner on Valentine's Day? Maybe you don't know about it yet. I hope I didn't spoil a surprise for some of you who were with somebody. Thank you so much for the donations. You guys, I'm actually setting up Venmo too. I don't trust Cash App because I know that gets hacked a lot. I don't feel like it's safe. And for what was the Black Sheep Tarot, I think, that you said about setting up an account to get gifts. I appreciate that. I just don't want gifts. And it's not because I'm being ignorant or rude. It's because I know that people like to send gifts with shit attached to it. And as I just split the deck and the Queen of Wands was there. So, I appreciate, but I'm cool with that. Okay. Okay. Don Juan. Let's clarify this Don Juan. Okay. So maybe this is your family. Maybe this is, I don't know, this could be your family, right? Or this is somebody maybe you have a family with. So the shadow attribute of this is using power of romantic attraction for private agendas. We already know what the Don Juan and the Donna Juana is, right? Let's see. All right, well, maybe. Okay, so if all right, I got it. Clear. I feel like your family is seeing people look at you in a way that they never thought, because if you were down in the trenches and they just gave up on you, okay, they didn't have faith in you, but you did, and a higher power did, and that's all you guys needed. It was a wrap on that. It's like, unless somebody's name is actually Faith, I don't really know what we need to talk about up in here. But I feel like your family's under judgment. This is either your family is under judgment for this, okay, or someone that you have a family with. So this could be two different stories for two different groups here, okay? But they're going through karma, and part of their karma is they have to see you happy. They have to see you have this 10 of Cups lifestyle, okay? this out of my ear. Okay, let's get some shoulder up. Damn. Sorry, you guys. I'm just... Oh, you like the shamanic drumming I got? Alright, so let's see. Nothing's guaranteed, I heard. So, you know, this could also be for you guys, but I feel like this is more like, you know, it wasn't guaranteed that you were going to stay down when you were down, period. There's no guarantee on that. Yeah, there's definitely karma here. We're all ears. I just heard we're all ears. So what I'm getting now is that maybe if your family didn't listen to you before, because maybe, like I said, you were an addict, or you were getting in trouble, you were making bad decisions, you know, you were the only one left on the planet making bad decisions. I feel like they're all ears now. Maybe they're listening, and maybe they're starting to take accountability. Maybe they're starting to say, well, maybe we did do this, you know. I mean, if this person can actually say the shit that they did wrong, then who are we to sit there and turn our heads like and be ignorant? So I'm always hoping that that's the way shit goes, but I don't know. Maybe they're admitting that maybe they left you out in the cold and abandoned you when you needed them the most. It's like, I don't really care how many times I may have needed my family. You hear that? Needed my family, right? Because they forget how many times that they needed you. But when you have narcissistic family members who their love of money just trumps everything, they only think about the times where you financially helped them. All right, that's all they think about. They don't think about the times where it was last minute, you needed this or that, or you solved a problem for them that would have cost them money, and they were like, holy shit. They don't remember those times. Okay, maybe they are now. Maybe you're reminding them. I don't know. You upgraded. Yeah, you upgraded. There was some kind of upgrade. Did you guys feel it though? Like maybe it was the new moon. I'll get achy, and I know that there's ascension symptoms that can actually feel like the flu. So you know, I don't know if you guys felt it or whatever, but I feel like it's like dissipating now, right? Yeah, they could be watching you on social media. You could be a tarot reader. If not, I feel like they're watching you somewhere. I see that they see that you're focused on whatever this is that you're working on, whatever this is you're putting your energy towards. Whatever this is that your family or people are watching you on, I feel like there's a radiant, there's a different type of energy that you guys are in. I feel like a lot of you people think that you've almost changed overnight, right? And it's like, don't get it twisted. This wasn't no overnight shit, okay? This took a long time. For me personally, it took about 3 years for me to get to the point where I am now, and I'm still not done growing. I don't know why they flipped out. Somebody like can't function. We can't function without our coffee, our latte, right? That's how I am. I was speaking of that. I'm glad that they reminded me because I left it over there. Queen of Swords, maybe they're watching you, they're listening to you. Somebody's watching you speak or express yourself. Do good. Somebody's watching you express yourself. And I feel like they're seeing other people resonate with you, you know? Like, how about this? Maybe if you guys started a blog or a channel, or you started talking about what happened with you in narcissistic abuse or whatever on a website or social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I feel like in the beginning, if it didn't pop off or you were kind of nervous, like people are going to think I'm crazy, even though this is actually my story. I think that now, because this is what happens, when you don't have a big response, you almost start doubting whether this actually happened to you, right? And then all of a sudden you start getting like your energy starts bringing in more of people who've been, that's how energy works, you guys, right? You start bringing in more people who actually can relate to what you've been through. Now that forces the people that you're talking about to actually have to sit down, sit back, and maybe reminisce, right? Maybe like reflect instead of project. Okay? Somebody wants to run away, or somebody's thinking about running away or getting away from something. I don't know. What's this Queen of Swords, please? So they're watching you speak. Yeah, look. They're watching you speak, and they see that you're healed, and they see that you're a healer, and they see that you're a star. So for a lot of you, your family knows that you're a star, right? They know this. And I think that yeah, this is justice. Look, it just flipped out. Justice. I have Aquarius and Libra here so far, but I don't really like calling, because it agitates people, okay? If I'm doing like specific reads where I'm going to call them out, I'm going to do that, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that anymore, unless I feel like it's absolutely necessary. Okay. So, you're speaking, you're healing, you're a star, you're great at whatever this is that you do. You put a lot of focus on it. The universe rolls with you like that, right? That's why this Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom. People may see that you're getting donations, or that people are attracted to what you're having to say. I love this. I really do. I love this. People are seeing that you love yourself. I think you're helping other people put more attention into loving themselves, because they're watching you and they're seeing it work for you, you know? I seen this video like a few months ago, and it was like a preacher, you know, here we go with the Christianity shit, and he was like, you know, these new age people talking about self-love and loving themselves, and like it was a bad thing. Guys, it's fucking dangerous. Like, loving yourself is a bad thing. It was 11/11 when I said that shit. It's like, how the fuck can you sit there and say that having love for yourself is of the devil? Everything is of the devil, if it's not with some of these people. Not all of them, but with a lot of shit that I've seen, man, it's a turnoff. It really is a turnoff. I mean, it's like, if I didn't know anything about Christianity and I just popped up here in this world now as I am, and I seen spiritual people, and I was around Christians, from what I've experienced, I want to make that clear. I'm very careful with how I use my words, all right? And you guys need to be too, because you're going to have those people who are Christians who are just waiting to say something in return. This is my experience, period. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch me. That's it. You know what I mean? I didn't ask for it. I didn't say, like, let me go find Christian people who are just like low down and hypocritical and judgmental. This is what God brought me to, so that I can share my experience, so I can speak of just that. But if I had to sit there with someone who was spiritual and someone who was religious, fucking hands down, the religious, you're out. You're out of there, all right? They're seeing you love yourself, you know, and you know, some people will say that that's no good, but it's like, how can you possibly say that shit? Just like, listen to yourself. But most of these people don't listen to themselves, and that's the problem. You know, they don't listen to themselves. They're too busy listening to somebody else. God, look, as I'm talking about this, God, committed. They're seeing that you're committed to yourself, okay? I want something else. Maybe you're changing your family's beliefs, if they're religious or Christian or, you know, whatever this is. But I feel like, look at this. Look at these. So you have the Fool, the Hierophant, the Star, and Justice came out all in a row here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. Ace of Pentacles. Look at this shit. You're bringing in this Ace of Pentacles, whatever. This is your energy here with this Fool card. I'm getting like, this is your energy all day. You're just like, oh, nothing bad happens to me. How can I say something bad happens to me? I have food to eat. I have a place to live. I have heat when I need it. I have air conditioning when I need it. I have makeup. I have clothes. I have medical supply. Like, how could you complain about anything, right? Because you humbled yourself. It is so important to humble yourself. It is so fucking important to humble yourself. There was a post on that girl Gina Marie Colvin Hill's channel where she said, somebody from Texas said, there's something in the sky between 3 and 4 a.m. that sounds like a diesel engine. And then there's like another sound that's like a frequency of like something going up and down, like zzz. She goes, they're spraying us so bad we can't even see. Have you guys been having problems with your eyes? You have no idea the shit that they're... Just think about how badass we are and how strong we are, that they hit us with 5G, radiation, microwaves. Pretty much it's chemo, okay? Putting shit in our food, nanobots, smart dust, chemtrails. And we still look like this. But it's sad and it's disgusting that they're doing this, because they're not allowed. They're not allowed to do it. It's chemical warfare, right? But look though, on a happier note, look at you. It's like you're bringing in like, everything that you say manifests. So I know that you guys are all being careful with what you're saying right now, right? This is why I'm very careful with the words that I use, is because, I mean, the universe doesn't care when you're speaking the truth. Authenticity is like, people are going to want to bottle up your authenticity, because as the world gets worse and worse and people get exposed and people see just how ugly some people they were around have been, they're going to crave for somebody who's real, that they can talk to, that they can actually get good advice from. They're going to crave for somebody that's like, man, they're going to be thinking about you. You're going to have people thinking about you from 20, 30 years ago, if you guys are that old. But you know what I mean? It's like people are just, I'm telling you, you're such a rare breed, starseeds. You're such a rare breed, and this is why people are getting such backlash from the universe for treating you other than that. But you had to see it in yourself first, because like I said, people see how you treat yourself, and they're only going to treat you according to that. So when it comes to family, though, I don't really give a shit, okay? You're always supposed to support your family. You don't pick and choose which family member to support. You don't support one because they're fucking batshit crazy and you're afraid that they're going to do something nuts, so then you always take their back just to keep them quiet, while somebody who actually deserves the support gets thrown to the side. That you don't do that. Bye. Goodbye. That's what you're saying. I'm saying goodbye. It doesn't have to be for good, but I mean, if it is, it's like you're okay. You're okay with wherever the universe takes you right now. And that is an amazing energy to be in, you guys. No resistance. It's if I'm supposed to go left, or I think I'm supposed to go left, and I find that the universe is pulling me right, I'm not going to fight the universe. Why would you fight the universe? You're part of the universe. Of course the universe isn't going to steer you wrong. A lot of people think the universe is unforgiving. No, if you're putting out negative energy and that's what you're getting back, then don't blame the universe for that. The universe works with you, regardless of what you're doing. If the universe sees that, you like bullshit, they will bring more bullshit into your life. It's whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. That's dangerous, though. And if most people knew this, they smarten up. Cousin? What's up with your cousin, you guys? What's up with the cousin, please? Male? So there's something that has to do with a male cousin of yours, you guys, alright? Who's hooking up with their cousin? We're no strangers to love. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. So for some of you, maybe you have a male cousin that you're solid with. And maybe out of all your family members, there's a specific male cousin there for some of you that's just like been your ride or die. But I honestly think that there's a male cousin who likes the divine feminine here. Scorpio? If your cousin's a Scorpio here, or maybe you are. Alright? Oh, they're jealous. Never mind. I told you, I'm always trying to go for the positive shit, but I'm telling you, sometimes it's not that I forget. It's not that I forget what kind of world we're living in, but as starseeds and empaths, like, we always want to hope for the best, right? Alright, so you have a jealous male Scorpio cousin. I mean, I don't know. Look. Right? Male Scorpio. I don't know how much clearer you get. Let's see who they're jealous of. I don't really know my cousin's signs. I think one's a Leo, one's a Sagittarius or something. I'm just not really sure, but let's see. Alright. There's going to be a lot of people jealous of you now. If you thought it was bad before, this is why I listen to a lot of frequencies, especially the shut the mouths of slander and lions from Dr. Virtual and the negative hate thought energy, because once you blow up for social media and you start getting like fans and clients or whatever you want to call it, just you're attracting people and they want to hear what you have to say. Because there's going to be people who are going to go, damn, you know what, like maybe it's like a lead by example shit, like I said, but you're always going to have those other people who are like, why can't I do it? I don't know. Who said you can? It's almost like you're being looked at as public enemy. Number one, public enemy. No, you're your own worst enemy. Some of us, we used to be. I was my own worst enemy. Now I'm my biggest fan. I had to change. It was 1919. You go from being your own worst enemy to your biggest fan, because if you're not a fan of yourself, then what the fuck is the point? Right? What is the point? It's going to exude in your energy, and then that's the kind of shit you're going to bring in. Alright. Virgo, you could be a Virgo and you have a Scorpio cousin that's jealous of you, a male cousin. I really hope that you're a male Virgo, because I'm tired of these dudes being jealous of freaking... I really am. Now, this could also go that there's a cousin who's watching you, and they watch you, and then they secretly are jealous of you, but they don't act like this in front of your family or anybody else. This could also be that your cousin is jealous that you have all this sacred knowledge, that you're smart, that you're a genius. Look, there's Scorpio again. This is heavy Scorpio. I don't usually call signs, but I feel like they wanted me to tell somebody this here, right? Look, Scorpio again. What's up with this Scorpio cousin who's jealous, you guys? This is definitely heavy energy. This is a very clear message here. It's justice, though. Justice. Is this cousin a criminal? Is this cousin somebody that couldn't get their life straight? Huh? Look. Hold on, look. Is this a manipulative? Did they mess with that dark shit? Is this going back? Did somebody's cousin do fucking black magic on them? But you know what? This magician shit, I told you, black magic, jealousy and envy is a form of magic. It's an energy. It's a dark energy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Somebody needs to take it easy with the jealousy here. Don't let the sound of your own wheels. I feel like the mind right now. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Somebody's definitely all up in their head, right? Don't even try to understand. So maybe this is the universe going, don't even try to understand, right? You'll drive yourself crazy at how this cousin that you're jealous of went from like being in a hole, in a ditch, to being on top. Started from the bottom, now they're here. Somebody's really pissed off that their cousin, was this a cousin that maybe I'm picking up on a cousin for some of you, that maybe in your family dynamic, they got a lot of attention, okay? And maybe you were being the scapegoats that we were, but we're not that anymore. I feel like with that being said, that maybe now this cousin is either being exposed for shit, for being manipulative. They could be being exposed for messing with that friggin' magician shit. Or, you know, they're just being exposed for not being real. Maybe the family's starting to see that they were never real. That's what happens when you pull your energy back. It's like when you pull your shit back, it's like this big interrogation light shows on your family and your friends, right? Yeah, yes. You know why? They feel betrayed, or they betrayed you, or maybe they thought, you know, I'm gonna put all. For some of you, your cousin was like one of your biggest betrayers. For some of you, I'm sorry about that. Damn. Now I wonder if this is your cousin, or maybe the cousin of your person. You're blessed. You're a manifester. Looking for a lover that won't run for cover. Okay, looking for a lover that won't blow my cover. So maybe they're with somebody, because I did see the lovers at the bottom the last time. Maybe they're with somebody that they can't trust, and that cheats and lies, and they're manipulative. And maybe you're with somebody that doesn't. It's like there's so many reasons for people to be jealous. It's like, I'm not going to stop living, right? How come you guys weren't jealous of me when I was face first in quicksand and going down? Why weren't you jealous of that? I mean, if you're going to be jealous, you got to be just the whole thing. I mean, don't you envy the fact that I was literally spitting out dirt? No? All right. Were you jealous of the fact, like, for me, when I was doing that, I was literally picking my face with fucking tweezers, you guys, okay? Was anybody jealous of the fact that I would walk around with a friggin' flathead screwdriver sticking out of my face? No, right? They weren't jealous of that. They liked that. It made them feel like, yeah, why can't you be like us? Now you're rising above them, and now it's like, man, shut up. Man, how do you guys, I don't even feel like these people can look at themselves in the mirror. How could you? How could you? Take it easy. I feel like the universe is going like, yo, take it fucking easy, all right? I can't stand it. This pulls out of my ear all the time. Okay. All right. I usually put the blue ones on. I probably should. I learn every time, right? Temptation. Maybe this cousin falls quickly into temptation, and now you can turn your back on it. You're standing your ground. I just saw that. Dancing with myself. So that's another thing. You guys can have a good time solo. You can like literally drink your vanilla chai or your latte or whatever. Have a fucking shot. Have a drink. Whatever it is that you guys do, okay? But somebody's pissed off that you can be by yourself. Like, you listen. Do some of you live with this cousin, maybe? But I feel like some of you just dance around like you're happy. This sounds like a narcissistic cousin who needs supply. I didn't realize how My nose is itching. Somebody's pissed off. My nose is itching, you guys. I didn't realize just how important it was for people to have somebody else around, okay? Wow. It's just really mad. Dancing with myself. So either you can be okay by yourself and this cousin can't, and I feel like that's another reason that they're jealous. This shit just keeps on going, right? The drink, cause it'll give me time to think. So there's a Scorpio here, possibly, who drinks a lot. Heart chakra. 4, the number 4. Somebody could have been born in April. Sacral chakra. I feel like this is like, these chakra cards are like flying out recently. I just feel like somebody really needs to balance themselves. 4 and 2, somebody could be 42 years old. Yeah. Whoever they're with breaks their heart, breaks them down. I don't feel like they're strong enough to leave. And for some of you, you were actually strong enough to actually leave an unhealthy relationship. And it's like, why can't you just learn from me instead of being mad at me? So I had the balls to break something off because I had respect for myself, right? But now you are watching me do it, and instead of going, you know what, I see my cousin doing that, or whoever this is, whoever these people are, right? Who just literally like threw healing out the window in the trash. I just don't understand. But whatever. Okay, you're gonna regret it if they're not already. But it's like, why wouldn't you say to yourself, right? It's like, why do you copycat some of my shit, but the stuff that's actually going to help you grow in life, not my hair or my makeup or the way that I speak or dress or move or eat or drink or sip my coffee, because it gets that deep. Why don't you start copycatting my healing process? Why? You know, it's like don't stop mimicking me now. It would actually benefit you if you kept mimicking me during my healing process. But no, they can't. They can't. This could even be the cousin of the person you're with. Look, cousin of the person that you're with. Somebody's jealous of either your cousin. I could be both. Yeah. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I said I wasn't going to call out signs, right? Yeah, yes. So maybe this cousin, or maybe they're pissed off because the person you're with, if you're with somebody, they respect you, they protect you, they'll stick up for you. Maybe there was a situation recently for some of you guys where like, your cousin said something, and if you have a dude in your life, then your dude was like, yo, like, you know, fall back, all right? You need to fall back. I had to stay with my friends to be loyal. I'm not the kind of person I felt like who had to stay with my friends to be loyal, somebody just said. So maybe this is somebody's friends also that is like, how come you don't want to be around us anymore? Because I don't want to get involved in your bullshit. I don't want to just sit in somebody's fucking basement of some kind of trap crack house and getting high and drinking and just talking about other people and thinking about the next shiesty, what some would call a heist back in the day. But now it's just like, I mean, there's no good criminals anymore. They're all fucking sloppy poppies, you know? Everybody gets caught. You don't get away with doing any fucking thing ever. Ever. Especially now. There's too much tracing and tracking and data and people who run their mouths. So you can't find a loyal motherfucker to save your life. And the one loyal person that most people knew, which is you, you're not there anymore. They betrayed your trust. Not that you would even cover for somebody who would do half this shit anymore. Won't you come see about me? No. I feel like, let me see this. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Alright, so someone's pissed off because either you offered this to somebody or somebody's cousin. This could be the person you're with's cousin if they're a Scorpio. They're pissed off. This could be a family member too, that like I said, if there's family members where they got off, this goes deep, the thing where like when you're down, we feel up. It's not just always your immediate family. Sometimes you didn't even realize you had second, third cousins, distant family members who, you know, this always goes on. And black sheep are always the topic of this. Don't you guys have a mute button? Yeah, somebody's pissed off because their cousin grew up into this King of Swords status. They speak up for themselves. Now, this may not even be them speaking up for you, but they probably do anyway, or they're about to, or maybe God's about to conjure up a situation where somebody's going to be forced to defend themselves and you. You know, this was what we were talking about yesterday with these mothers, where like these guys didn't know how to even defend themselves. Nevertheless, they weren't equipped to do it. But now it's like when they spend a little bit of time away from the mom, they start noticing who they are and they see their strength and their worth, and it's like, now you're just dangerous all the way around. Let's get a demon card. Oh shit. I think that this shamanic drumming one was Zen Life on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Tell me about this, please. Thank you. Beelzebub. Beelzebub. Don't you try and pretend. Yeah, don't try and pretend and come back and tell me you love me. Don't come around me and act like you're happy for me where your voice goes up so high you should be singing in fucking operas and shit. How you doing? I'm great. Good. Come on, man. People don't want you to forget about them. Why? Because that 10 of Pentacles is in your midst. That's why. Beware of the line between curiosity and nosiness. Nosy family members. This sounds like a nosy fucking cousin. Our whole family's nosy, you know? But the thing is they're nosy with smiles on when you're fucking up. When they're like sitting around and it's coffee talk, right? You see this one? Oh my God, I don't know, they're never gonna learn. Then you learn. Now they're nosy. It's like, what's the matter? What's the matter for you? You don't like that now? You don't like the fact that like now I'm doing better? So it's like they can't help but to be the same nosy people they were before. They just don't like what they're seeing now. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that like my entire life was a stage for you. I didn't realize that I was putting on a show just for you guys. Now it's like you just don't care. And it's like I'm living for myself. You know, either shit or get off the pot. But you're not shitting on me anymore. Beelzebub. Who's nosy? Who's nosy? Who's nosy? I feel like somebody's like always in your business. Lied to your family. So for some of you, your cousin lied to your family. Yeah, liar. Liar. Somebody's nosy. Somebody thought that they were a know-it-all. So this nosy, like between curiosity, there's a fine line between curiosity and nosiness. Somebody was trying too hard to get into your business. And because they couldn't find some shit on you, right? They were so curious that I feel like they just lied about some shit. Yeah. I feel like they want to take back the lie, though. I just saw the Knight of Swords. I feel like they said something too quick. And I don't think that they really thought about whether it was going to come out, whether you were going to change. Should have seen by the look in my eyes, baby. There was something missing. Truth. This time, last time it was a soul. But you didn't listen. Yeah, you didn't listen. You just wanted to hear whatever the fuck you wanted to hear, okay? You guys don't really want the truth because the truth would make you guys look like not so shiny as you guys claim yourselves to be, correct? Yeah, you're successful and you're confident, and somebody may have said that you were a loser or that you're insecure or, yeah, man. Who is this? Is this still this fucking piece of shit cousin? I know all about those men. Somebody said that you were easy. Liar. I feel like somebody said a lot of dirty shit about somebody here. Still together. Yeah, because they're jealous. They're jealous. This is a very angry person. They're angry with their life. They're angry with the decisions that are made. Well, shit, weren't we all? Very immature energy here. Look, very manipulative. They also don't like the fact that you're actually a successful manifester. That you can pretty much just say something and it'll happen. I feel like some of you manifest instantaneously. It's like maybe a little time. You could manifest a big shit in 24 hours. When you're in your true, authentic energy, and you know that nothing can stop you, and you actually have that belief where if I believe I deserve it. That's the thing. And you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Somebody could have said that you were manipulative or that you're a fabricator or something. Yeah, it's your destiny though. It's your destiny to be successful. It's your destiny to manifest great things. And somebody else is pissed off, and I feel like maybe for some of you, you need to protect yourself from this magician energy right now. This don't even have to be like black magic. It could just be like I told you, jealousy and envy will manifest as something physical. Everything does. Everything starts as in the 5D and then comes down here and manifests. It's not just homes and money. It's physical pain as well. It's your eyes could start going blurry. Okay, you could get an earache, a sore throat. Your face could start breaking out. You could have a backache. It's that kind of shit. It's crazy. Energy is no joke. Somebody could be doing magic on your vehicle. Somebody's pissed off that no matter what kind of this they keep throwing at you, you're just constantly moving forward towards towards wherever the universe has for you. I'm not going to call signs here. Somebody's mad because they got stuck with a snake in the fucking grass and you didn't. Okay? Why is this here? Yeah, somebody's pissed off because I feel like you called all of this shit. You call people out on their shit. Somebody knows that you're just like, that it's just a matter of time. A matter of time for what? One, before your fucking life changes to the point where like, you're gonna be on yachts and shit. Two, these people are gonna go to a place they can't come back from. You're both gonna go to a place you can't come back from, right? Your place is gonna be like sunshine and daffodils and molasses, okay? And theirs is gonna be like rats, snakes, dogs, and shit. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you're so jealous of somebody that you actually want to take it to the point where like you think of taking somebody's life. I'm here in the New Jersey lottery again. So first off, somebody that don't like you could be from Jersey or you could be, but I know that's just my area. But I'm here in the lottery again. So some of you, some of you are just destined to win the lottery, right? And you know what's crazy is I was talking to my dude last night. I said, I had a conversation with my son years ago. And like, I don't ever play the lottery. I didn't. I mean, I do now because I know that it's part of my destiny. And I don't rush it. The universe knows where I get the tickets. They know that's what I want, and the whole universe conspires to energetically bring it to me. I'm not in a rush. I have everything I need. I've humbled myself. That's why it's so important to do that, because the universe wants to surprise you like a kid on Christmas. It's like, and it's always bigger than what you thought. So my son said, yeah, he goes, if you won the lottery though, you would probably give it all away. And that was important. That was a message. They used him as a vessel, because now I get it. He's right. I would have. And I would have given it to people who didn't even like me, nevertheless love me. I would have given it away to my family members, not knowing all the bullshit that I know now. And this is why the universe is like, wait, whoa. We know that. And that's why we need to show her and take those rose-colored glasses off. You have your awakening and you learn and you put boundaries up and you learn to be a good person regardless of what happened to you. You learn like, I can't help this one because it seems like when I help them, they don't give a fuck. And then they backstab me. The universe wants to prepare you for this. And once the universe believes that you are ready, you know what comes next, right? What else? What are we going to do? Let's go one of these again. Actually, let's go one of these. I hate the feeling like I feel like I'm being watched. So for some of you, it's like, you're being watched, but when you're just that badass and you're glistening and shit, and you sparkle, you don't care who's watching you. Most people who care that people are watching them, it's because they have a lot to hide. They have a lot to hide. Those of us who we don't, and we actually love ourselves, and we know we look good, and we smell good, and shit like that. Father, here we go again with this. I honestly am ready to throw this card in the trash. I'm so tired of seeing that card. I swear, you guys. I really am. What is this, please? Yeah, you don't care who's watching you, because you're like, damn, Father and Goddess. I'm hoping this is Father God. Father God, maybe this is God coming through. Maybe this is the GOD coming through, you guys. Yeah. That will take. That Father is always 11. You don't have to knock, you don't got to call. You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. I'll be alright tonight. Always alright, right? Talk to me about this, please. Talk to me about this. DUI criminal. Somebody's dad get a DUI, or some masculine energy get a DUI. Look at this. Drinking, maybe. Exploitation of the female nature and form. Maybe somebody was in a car with another female here. There could have been a father, or the father of your kids was in a car with another female. They could have got pulled over with a DUI. Wow, okay. They could have been coming from a party. Yeah. There could have been a dinner party or some kind of function that they went to. Yeah. I feel like somebody was kind of like, what is this? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like somebody maybe they were fighting. Somebody may have went to a party or one of her friends' houses, and I feel like somebody got into a fight, and somebody may have left somebody there stuck without a ride, stuck without no vehicle, and maybe somebody actually, like, I don't know, truth, I just saw the Ace of Swords. Somebody left somebody without a ride. Or somebody went to a function and didn't talk to the person they were with, and it made somebody pissed. Like, I don't know if this is a female or a male, but I'm picturing like a couple going in. They already have problems. This is the kind of couple who acts like everything's great in front of everybody. But behind closed doors, they damn near want to rip each other's faces off, right? And I'm picking up that somebody went to a party. They started drinking. Maybe somebody got drunk and acted stupid. Somebody may have gotten drunk and just acted a fool, okay? And I feel like somebody may have ignored that person, and maybe they started talking to somebody else, and somebody else got fucking jealous of this, and somebody may have left and then like drove irresponsibly. Somebody could have said like something like, you know, so there could have been a conversation while these people were drinking, and they could have said like, well, you know, at least this one was more reliable, or somebody's realizing here that had they been in this situation with somebody else, there's somebody specific, that someone loyal, reliable. Maybe this person wasn't supposed to drink and that was the deal, and they wound up drinking anyway, okay? Yeah, that's what this is. Somebody said, like, don't worry, I'm not going to drink, or I'm not going to drink a lot. And I feel like somebody lied, and now somebody felt betrayed, because it's like, you said you weren't going to drink, now we're both fucking drunk, you know? And it's like, now we're stuck. And I feel like somebody was like, stuck nothing. Somebody should have called like an Uber or something, and I feel like they were like, nah, you know how people are just too big for themselves. I don't need Uber. Good hands with Allstate, yeah. Yeah, somebody's like, you know, that devilish energy. I'm good. What are you talking about? I drive better when I'm drunk. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Somebody left the home. Someone's home. Twisted. Flipped over. Queen of Cups. Drinker. Damn. Okay. Odyssey. Somebody could drive an Odyssey maybe, or a minivan or something. Yeah, yes. So somebody went out, they got into a fight, they drank, someone probably embarrassed themselves in front of people, and they went to drive pissed off, and I feel like somebody got pulled over and got a DUI. I don't feel like this is this person's first DUI. Many times I tried to tell you, cut my feelings to the heart. There's a female here who's so fucking hurt that instead of just, but how she deals with this hurt is like she hurts herself, okay? How do I know? I've been there too. You walk that easy, Somebody may feel like they were just thrown in the trash. Like, how could you just give up this we belong together? Somebody's weird. Somebody's fucking psycho over a dude here. Mabas. Somebody really is like, we belong together. I mean, we drink together. We make bad decisions together. But somebody else is like, yeah, I know, but I don't want to do that anymore. And this may be the kind of situation where this female maybe was going to leave and make better decisions, and this dude may have like talked her into staying, and she winds up staying, losing more of her shit, losing more of her relationship with her family and kids, losing more of herself. And now the dude's like, you know what, maybe you were right when we said, focus on dreams. Knowing the difference between two. I feel like somebody's dream was to be together and have this work and have this Ten of Cups energy with somebody, and I feel like it's just so far from this. It's not even funny. It's not. I'm not laughing at this. I don't feel like. Did that just shut off? It did, huh? Wow. I'm gonna end this anyway. I'm gonna start individuals today. Yes. Somebody before was like, maybe I should leave because like this relationship, this is toxic and it's like it's ruining my life. And then somebody talked them into not doing it because she's probably dealing with somebody who's like, I have to be the one to break it off. This is a narcissist. You don't leave me. You don't break it off. No, we'll do it. And then he did it, or something happened here where somebody waited until somebody got all wrapped up in him, where they got whatever they needed out of them, and he did exactly the same thing. This sounds like a lesson. To cut my feelings to the bone. Yeah. Somebody here rejected closing out a cycle. They were like, nope. I am loyal to the fact that I am going to put me and this person into the ground. That's my loyalty. Your loyalty is to yourself. Somebody else's loyalty was to somebody else who completely just stomped on them. And I feel like somebody really is like, they were already broken. I'm hearing they were already broken, you guys. Somebody really thinks that it's like this toxic cuckoo we belong together kind of shit. So I don't know. I don't even know what the title is and shit, but I'm gonna do some individuals today. Okay, you guys, I love you. Bye.